Have you guys heard about Teesa Reesa?
Oh my God.
Who the hell is that?
Yes.
See some shitty ass rapper from Memphis?
Unfortunately.
No.
Worse, even worse.
The 50
She's a
part-
content creator.
50-part TikTok.
55.
Oh,
55.
they
I saw
told me
people
about
put
that.
yeah.
Yes.
55 now, you know that, right? She added 5 more.
Why
Wow.
why do we
She's
need 5
updating
more?
in real time.
Wow.
Okay.
She went from
That's
100,000. She went from 100,000 followers to 2.7 million,
Yes. And climbing.
and still going.
And climbing. This
That's
is
it.
everywhere.
It's like the
everywhere.
way she does it compelling or something.
I
No,
I seen
no.
50
Just,
parts. I seen 50 parts right now was out. I'm not watching. 50
You seen
parts.
how many parts did you watch?
He said he saw
I
that,
seen
it was 50
50
parts.
parts.
I thought you said
Can't watch the whole thing.
you did.
I
See?
did.
See? So it must not have been that
Yeah,
bad.
I know several people that's watched the whole thing. Like people at work, they people are all
50
into
parts, 10 minutes apiece.
I watched it on YouTube.
8
9
hours worth
hours.
of.
9.
Yeah,
That's up
it's-
to 9.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like So I watched it on YouTube 1.5 speed. So and I just had it playing on in the background.
That don't help. That's still like at least 6 hours.
Yeah. But no, it became by Thursday. I was like, all right, well, I think we at least need to discuss it because it's kind of a wild thing how viral it went.
It is, yeah.
Especially hearing those numbers. How do you? That's a hell of a jump. Like celebrities were talking about this thing.
Yep.
It was one of those things you couldn't get away from.
What she's talking about is who the fuck did I marry? Well,
Yeah, it's
who
the
the
name
fuck
of
did I
Who Did I
marry?
Marry?
So she married this guy, and the whole life was a lie. Everything that he told her, from who his brother was, his job, his money, everything that he told her was a lie.
It fascinates me what people are interested in.
And everybody,
I'm interested
and
already.
people are captivated in
Yeah.
watching this stuff. I tried to start it, but I still hadn't. But it's hard for me. But
It's like once you get to about 20, you're like, all right, man. Like she could have summarized this like real quick. Like she was going through all of the details from the cars to buying a house to just she was like a lot of freaking character building.
Like, why?
I don't know. She just said that she's extremely detailed and she wanted to make sure that people fully understood who this person was, why she got caught up, and then when she got to the separation and divorce, exactly these are the reasons why.
yeah, she wanted to be totally transparent, so she just put it all out.
And admitted that she was stupid the whole time.
Yes.
Which she was. There were plenty of parts I was like, you fucking idiot. Why are you believing that shit? This motherfucker taking screenshots of bank statements that weren't his,
Yeah.
photoshopping them. This motherfucker told her he had a offshore account
Yes.
in the Cayman Islands or something like that. She believed all of that. They were trying to buy houses, 400,000, 600,000, 700,000 would get approval letters. He would create fake approval letters. And when they were asked for proof of funds, he wouldn't give it to them. He was like, y'all got to accept the offer. He would say, I'm doing a cash-based offer. Would send the offer over and wait for them to accept it. But they said, before we accept it, we want to see proof of funds. He was like, I'll show you proof of funds when you accept it. Back and forth. And they were finally like, all right, fuck it. I'm out. So just all kind of shit. Said he was a VP, drove by someplace, the NCR building, and his car was there, his company car was there, just and all kind of just lies after lies after lies after lies. And yeah, so people are deeming it now a classic, and they want it to be a movie.
It's definitely gonna be on Netflix.
Like Zola.
It probably will be.
It's-
Like,
it's-
Zola.
It's Zola all over again, bro. It like if, and I was telling Nick and Spike this yesterday. Like if I'm Tubi, I'm on the phone already. I'm getting this story.
But if she's smart, she's not going to
Yeah.
accept
Yeah, she's
Tubi.
not. Yeah, because this is on.
This is like Netflix money.
NBC has put it out. Yahoo. It's all over
Yeah.
the internet now. They're talking about her.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's big.
Well, yeah,
on
the
Tubi
price
at this
is going
point.
up now,
Yeah.
but I would have called
Tubi
Yeah,
should've called it
Tubi
first.
should have been called her.
been
Yeah.
the first one to call
Yeah.
because this is right
Yeah.
up the alley. They did the nurse who what is it? The nurse.
The
whatever?
nurse that
Yeah.
found the baby on the highway.
Yeah, so this is easily that. But yeah,
But it sounds like it could potentially be like Zola though. So it's a bigger
100%.
budget. Yeah.
100%. So any of those streaming networks can get it because people were sitting there watching this girl tell the story. This thing started, I don't know when it started, but all I know is Sunday when I walked in, Monique was telling me about it, and I was like, all right. And it was like 50 parts, 10 minutes long. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and they told me, and I was just like, I was just not interested.
I wasn't either.
And I love the Zola movie, but I just wasn't interested in and somebody going through why did they marry their husband. Like, I'm like, I'm not interested.
Did you do the Zola social media thing?
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't either. I just knew about it afterwards, and I thought the concept. My bad. The concept was cool when they made the movie, so I could see the concept. You know, I could see that happening again. I should get the same girl to play it, Taylor Page. She killed it. So, but nah, yeah, man. I saw it. I was like, and they said it had social media like in a chokehold. Like they was just like, man. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
people tagged a few of us. I don't know if you were on it,
I was
but
on
people
it,
tagged
yeah.
us, and I was like,
Everybody
I'm
was
not
talking
watching that.
Yeah, when I saw it in our Reddit community, that's when I was like, all right, now it's reached us. So now it's, you know, we got to at least discuss it. It's one of the biggest viral moments of the year, probably the biggest so far. You know, well, probably right behind Cat Williams,
Yeah, Cat,
honestly.
yeah.
Just a random person.
Just these type of stories, I
Yeah.
think they're saying are starting to become pretty popular. These personal stories, and so while I was watching, I was like, there were points of it where I was like, I don't know about that, and I was like, I think she probably making all this shit up.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
He
you.
said she
think-
was.
You think it could be fake?
Well, the thing that's called when I was watching it, I did but Legion actually responded,
Yeah, he did.
and not only did Legion respond,
Who the fuck is
Legion's
that?
first wife.
His name is
responded.
Belegion.
Legion,
Legion.
like Legion of.
That's his
Like
name?
Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Legion of Doom.
That's what I'm saying. Why
Yeah.
would you marry somebody named Legion?
That ain't
No,
his
that's
name.
his name.
That's
That should have
his
been the
name.
red
His
That
flag
ain't-
name is
right there.
Jerome McCoy.
Yeah.
That's an even bigger problem.
Oh, she changed his name.
His name is Jerome
That's
McCoy.
his-
His nickname is Legion.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
motherfucker with a nickname of Legion I know is the devil.
She called him exactly. Yeah, she called him Legion.
Oh,
But-
he doesn't call himself Legion.
She yeah.
Well, that's
I
probably
don't
what he told him
Oh,
to call
okay.
him. Yeah.
But yeah, I think she just said I'm gonna refer to him as Legion. I think his
Gotcha.
family called him as Legion. But anyway, he responded, and he even tried to provide photo evidence that he was telling the truth.
Damn.
On top of that, the first wife that he married responded to that to say, yeah, this guy is a piece of shit.
Damn.
And true. And the son that got into a fight with him because of what happened with her son responded to the mom about it. And then another woman that was
I saw the
involved
other
with
woman
Legion
too.
just
Yeah.
responded, which I saw today. So there are people responding to the story.
Damn.
That's seeming to validate the story. So if you go out and just hire all these people to like make up this elaborate ruse, then
Yeah.
you're good. Like,
Yeah.
you're really trying to get this shit
Yeah.
sold somewhere.
Jesus.
But yeah, the whole thing started like during the pandemic, is what she said, and they moved in together during the pandemic. She met him on Facebook dating app or something like that. She was
First
going,
mistake right there.
hey,
Right?
She
I
was
heard a
going
lot
to-
of people doing that.
Yeah,
now,
no, it is.
It just
is.
seems like I hear a lot more horror stories from there.
Really?
Yeah, because I've used Tinder, I've used OkCupid, but for some reason I hear a lot of bad stories from the Facebook dating one.
Mike. So I got a little write up here on Rolling Stone. So she said that you're right. She chose the pseudonym Legion to reference the biblical story of a man possessed by a swarm of demons.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
See, I know my Bible. Look, Rod didn't even know that one.
But yeah, man, this dude
I said
said
Legion of Doom.
You did say Legion of Doom.
said he was from California, went to San Diego State, played
Wow.
football, arena football at that.
Somebody gonna hire that man because he's good.
Make a good story,
Yeah,
huh?
no, he is good. And then when she busted him, well, she said she looked him up at San Diego State, couldn't find him there, and she confronted him about that. He said that he went to school as a private citizen.
What
Which
does that
I
mean?
don't know if this is a thing.
I got somebody telling me something about the private citizen stuff. Well, none of the stuff is on record. Basically, I got a friend that's going through something like that.
Wait, it's a real thing?
yeah.
So why would you
go
do
to
that?
school as a private citizen?
Well, everything is private, so you can't find records of them in the public sector. That's what he was saying. He was trying to explain it to me. It doesn't make sense to me, but
Interesting.
Yeah, that's
What's
what
the
he was
benefit
saying.
of doing that? Do you know?
it gives you more control, basically, of your own stuff. He's saying how I have to
Because you could lie and say you went somewhere that you didn't go.
pretty much.
That's crazy.
Find it on here.
Yeah, so she ended up pregnant, didn't have the baby, miscarriage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a lot, bro.
She sure
It was
he
a
didn't
lot.
do something to the baby?
Nah, I think this just happened probably just through stress and stuff like that. So,
Was she like in shambles when she was telling the story? Like, was she like crying or
Regular.
just any type of emotion?
nah, she was very like matter of fact about those. Her emotions did kind of ebb and flow, but I think there was one point where when you get to I think it was part 30, where she's reading the comments and stuff like that, where I think it got to her, and I think she was at the point where she wanted to stop, but nah, she kept going.
That sounds psychotic.
To sit there and record it for that long.
Yeah.
Especially to have all those details in order like that.
Yeah, that sounds a little psychotic.
Sound like a crazy person.
Yeah, it does.
100%.
Yeah. Zola's, that was 2015. About the Hooters.
I don't
waitress.
remember yeah.
That was in 147 parts.
It was like tweets though.
I would rather do the TikTok than read on the damn tweets.
I would too.
Yeah.
But she probably knew what she was doing. She probably knew this was going to take off. A story
I
that
don't think
crazy.
so. I don't think
Really?
so. I don't think you could have ever imagined getting to those heights.
I would.
I
if-
think that once she saw it grow like that, it's like, let me jump on this train.
after I did like 4 or 5 parts, like I think once I sat down and realized how fucking nuts this story is, if I wanted internet fame, this is the perfect way to do it.
It is.
Just hop on TikTok and just start rambling.
It is.
She probably, I think she had a feeling that this would happen.
She looked like she would.
Good for her.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Do you have a
guess.
clip of one of them? I'm just curious now that y'all talking about it. I didn't even think we were gonna be talking about it.
Nah, I didn't put together a clip because there was so many, and they're so long. I didn't even.
I just wanted to see her demeanor, I guess, as she was telling the story.
They got it on YouTube too in sections, so you can watch part 1 through 15 and
That's crazy.
Yeah,
YouTube. That way you got to watch each TikTok. It's just
The
like a long.
YouTube is 5 hours long.
Yeah.
Golly.
yeah. No, I started Thursday. I finished Friday. Then I listened to the response. I watched the ex-wife, the son, and then I watched a little bit of the one from the other woman this morning.
Yeah, I
You know
didn't
what
see
it's
that one.
like
I
now
saw
that I'm
it,
thinking
but-
about now that y'all talking through this? It's kind of like soap operas.
Right.
Yeah,
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of like a new age soap opera.
Stories.
Yeah.
Well,
That is true. That is.
I mean,
spot
you're giving
on.
these people. I didn't watch it in real time, but it seemed like she was giving them 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And she was doing them in 3 parts.
But you can definitely go viral from stuff like this. I had a homegirl that went viral I think it was last year. She was going to meet some guy that she was dating out of town, and when she got there, she did hers on Instagram, and she did like a radio tour. She was a singer, and she did a bunch of different stuff.
Wait,
but
what happened?
she went to go meet the guy, and the guy had a wife and a family. She was trying to surprise him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
Nah, I laughed too. But it blew up. The story took off. So she was they had on the radio
Love
and everything.
Mess, man. That is crazy.
They do. They love,
telling you,
especially
bro.
the woman scoring
Mess,
thing.
man.
I keep telling you, bro.
Golly.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is,
Even
man.
if it's fake.
yeah. I don't know
reality
what it
show.
is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
entertaining.
Love
I don't like that
Mess.
stuff, but I've watched like 90 Day Fiance and shit like that every once in a while, just because you want to break from like serious shit. You want to watch people do dumb
shit.
stuff and feel better about your life.
People love train wrecks.
You know,
People love train wrecks.
Is that
they
the
want to see
appeal
it.
of Love Is Blind? Did anybody watch that?
Oh,
I haven't
man,
seen it. I haven't
hey,
seen
I'm
it.
on it. I watch it.
Really?
I watched all 5 episodes.
I keep saying people, everybody.
Bro, the first
mentioning
2
it.
episodes are crazy. First 2 episodes. Yeah.
Is that the same type
Love
of
is
appeal?
Blind at season 6?
Oh.
They came out the gate hot, Spike.
Really?
They came out there.
I've been
trying to
debating if
get
I
back
was
to
gonna
it,
watch
bro.
it. I've been debating if I was gonna watch it because I keep seeing people talk about it.
So you've never watched any of them? Yeah.
Yeah. The first, of course, as with anything, the first couple of seasons are the best ones. After that, it's like, okay. You kind of get used to what the show is. The season 5 was okay. It was really driven by this one guy.
Yeah.
Uche, I think is his name. Bro, Uche was a trip.
What's the
bro.
premise of it?
Gaslighter. Just you meeting somebody and you
Never
It's like
seen it.
dating. It's a dating
and
show.
you get to know the person, the character, who
But
they
you don't
are.
get to see him.
You don't get to see them though.
Like,
So you
y'all
just-
in separate rooms, but y'all talking through audio.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's what
Yeah.
lost me on the first season. I was just like,
And
nah,
on
no
top
way.
of that, you have to marry them or something.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta,
marry 'em.
yeah.
all this shit is done in like 4 weeks.
Oh
Yeah.
And then by the time, you
So you only talking to this person like on the phone, and then you marry them.
you
Yeah.
propose,
Propose
to
to
them
him before you
Yeah.
see him.
before you see him, and then you go to this door and they do the big reveal. So they open the door and they walk like,
It's like the whole
and they
Love
run
is
up there.
Blind.
So
and
it's
then
like
they do-
talking through this curtain.
yeah,
That is
and they
insane.
right now it's like, okay, these kisses and stuff is fake.
Can they describe themselves? I don't know about that
different
part.
races.
But some of them-
I don't even think they mentioned the race or any of that stuff.
Sometimes you can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah, well,
You
yeah.
always tell.
This one guy, like in episode 6, this guy knew she was black.
You can't always tell. Everyone thinks I'm white when they call me.
Really?
Everyone thinks I'm white on the phone.
I can
Still got a
hear it
little
though.
bass,
Yeah,
though.
I'm gonna say I
Not
hear that
really.
black.
You do.
I hear
Yeah.
that black, Mike.
You
I-
don't
can't
talk
lie.
about
you don't have a
slip up.
white man's cadence.
I
Show- it's not-
think it's only because y'all know me.
But you got the bass.
I think.
though.
Yeah, he got
I don't.
the bass.
I've never heard anyone say I had bass in my voice.
You got more bass than
Than a
most
white
white
man.
men.
I don't know.
I
Don't
think so.
listen to them.
I'm not. I'm not, Ken. Huh?
I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'm with
Wait,
you.
do people don't think you're white?
I ain't hit or miss sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, especially when I code switch.
Well, yeah, that
I can
yeah.
see
When I code switch,
Jalen
they
more
different.
than I can see.
No, I can see Mike way more than Jalen.
Really, I
I
can see
can't
Jalen.
hear. I don't even know what this code switch sound like, bro. Yeah, this is how Mike talk.
Right.
It's a little different. We heard Mike.
It was all up in the throat.
I have a code switch for y'all.
We've heard Mike code switch before.
Real.
What'd you say?
I said we've heard you code switch.
Huh?
We've heard you code switch before.
Oh yeah, because y'all clown me for it.
Yeah.
I do it well.
Talking about those cats earlier. That's why I had to ask you some clarification. I want to make sure you were trying to.
No, I had to call fucking Uber Eats one time, and y'all were clowning me because I was like, "Oh, hey, Susie, I noticed that my drink wasn't in the bag. I just want to make sure that everything was okay.
Bet they got
your
that
tire
right.
pressure's okay, and how's the family?
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, man, he with Karen real.
Hey,
good,
I don't
bro.
play, bro. I don't play.
Like,
Anytime, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say no. I've heard a guy that he sound. I think I let you hear him one day, but
You
yeah,
did?
it's like
I
one of my
remember this.
clients.
You
like
did.
you don't sound like him.
No, I don't sound like him.
No, that I was.
I sound like a cool white
Right.
dude.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I was like, and he's like, I don't want to say too much information, but like, yeah, man, it's. I was really surprised to know that he was. When I saw him, I was like, oh
It's you.
man, that it was.
Are you the
crazy.
driver?
Bro, I was so confused.
That's
So
crazy.
No, it's funny when I show up to places sometimes because you can tell on their face that they're confused, especially if it's a white person. They'll be like,
You tricked me.
"Who are you?" Like, yeah, I just called you. I'm Mike Jameson. Or I'll show up for like a dental appointment. They'll be like,
You're trying to steal someone's food, you black guy.
"Right, you took somebody's appointment."
That's funny. But yeah, I've seen a couple of the episodes. That's another
Huh.
thing that plays in my house. That's what I said. I pretty much know everything that's going on in my house. But yeah, she's played that in the house before, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But it's not interesting enough for me to follow
Watch.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
I seen it all over my timeline.
yeah, but yeah, he was lying. He was making up fake family members. He was fake talking on the phone.
That's funny.
And
brother,
shit like
yeah.
that to his brother. His brother was like, "Nah, that wasn't me." Like he made up everything, bro. It was crazy. Just
So
to sit
what was
there.
his purpose? He just wanted this woman?
They're basically they're basically saying that all of the people so far that he's just a neurological pathological liar. Like that's just what he is,
what he
or
do.
narcissistic pathological disorder or something. They call it MPD or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like a real.
That's what they're saying, bro.
clinical
Everybody
thing.
got something, bro. Nowadays, so but that's what they're saying he is. But his family was basically based on what she was saying, validated like they don't fuck with him because he's just been lying his whole life. He just can't help himself.
I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say.
He don't hate to say
Oh
it.
no, you don't.
He don't hate to say it at all. He couldn't wait to say it.
No, I just seen the picture. She looked like she would fall for this. It seems like
Wait, I want to see the picture.
it seems like a more self-esteem thing than anything. Because any
How'd you find it?
remotely attractive woman would not go for any of this, and she is not. Damn. Hey, you see?
You don't thank me. I ain't said shit.
I seen
You
your
don't
Don't
have to
quote
say
me,
it,
boy,
Mike.
because I ain't said shit.
Mike, I thought he was gonna play with the line.
quote the
I
book.
thought,
I
he,
did
I thought
too.
he was gonna at least play with the line, but Mike like, fuck it.
He just came right out and said
Fuck
it. Because she ugly as hell, man. Only an ugly motherfucker
He-
can fall
he-
for this.
If she was
prefaced it
attractive,
with-
this would have been about
He
5
said he
points.
hate to say it, so that gives him right to.
Like this would have been over in 5 points if she was attractive, bro. Like,
He said it's an ugly ass story. He said ain't nothing about this pretty. Jesus, Spike.
Somebody found one of the comments.
Y'all mean as hell. God.
what it say?
So they said that, man, if you would have showed us the picture of this guy, I wouldn't have made it past part 2.
Yeah,
Wait, let me
that's
see
on
him. Let me see him. Let me
you gotta
see him. How she think he have an offshore account?
Let me see him. Let me see him.
That Fool ain't got an offshore nothing.
Oh man,
What the hell?
He look like
He ain't never been offshore.
Right.
looked like a
Unless it
scammer.
was for like Alcatraz Island or some shit.
like a
Murder
scammer.
beat.
Right.
He don't even know what
Closest
offshore.
to the shore he
He
been.
don't even know what offshore means. I'm sure he's
He
seen that
been
on
to
a
the
TV
Jersey
show.
Shore. That's about it.
I'm sure he
He
heard
look
that on
like
a
Conway
TV show.
little brother.
Conway little brother convict.
Con man,
Yeah,
con man, that's him.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yo.
The lost member
You know,
of
social
Griselda.
media, bro, they found everything, bro.
Oh,
They
my
started digging.
God.
And they so basically they were kind of verifying shit in real time. They were like, once she kept going, they found him.
Jesus
And then he
Christ.
responded. Yeah, this shit's been wild, bro. So yeah.
that's
but
funny.
I think, and every single day I get home, there's always an update. It's like, oh, this, that, and another. I'm like, God damn.
I'm a
What made
listen
you
to
watch it?
Because I knew we were gonna have to talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, Ken want to watch that shit.
You know,
That sounds
kid
right
like
up
this.
his alley.
You know,
Don't
kid
listen
love
to him.
this.
He was tuned in.
He
was
loves
locked
shit like
in.
this. He's like, oh, what next? What happened next? What?
You ain't gonna believe this shit.
Hey, yo! He came up and told his wife about it.
Right.
Come in here and look at this
Baby,
shit.
come here, come here.
Come
You
here,
gotta see this.
update. New update.
You gotta see this.
Baby, there's an update.
He got the notifications on.
I'm gonna watch it though.
Yo, she
man.
kept in there. She kept trying to pull me in. Like she kept
Oh,
just talking
man.
about it all day. I was like, I'm not watching that.
But see,
shit.
I think the good thing about it is you could probably just put it on like a podcast and just work. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and look at it because I,
I-
can't
Yeah, I
imagine
didn't
there's
look
no
at it at all. I was
visuals.
just
Yeah, ain't
listening
nothing
to it.
I am just not interested.
Not
at
yet.
all.
Not yet.
Even after y'all talking about it, I'm still not that interested. I just don't care.
So I figured you were getting like daily updates or updates about it throughout the week. So Spike, you heard about it. I know you weren't interested in watching it, but you kind of saw it.
It was on my Twitter timeline.
Okay.
I'm saying, yeah.
Okay.
I seen it. Like, you know how you have the following page and you had a For You page on Twitter now.
Mhm.
So as I was scrolling through the For You, I just kept seeing 50-part series and this girl is crazy. It's just different comments about it. So I did a little research.
Okay.
And after I seen it was 50 parts, I said, no, I'm not pressing play on that.
And Mikey,
I'm not
how-
signing up for 50
How was it
parts.
coming across? The same thing,
I was about to say,
timeline? or-
y'all met my girlfriend. You know damn well she didn't tell me about it.
She could have.
Huh?
She could. Babe, hey.
You know what? Now that I say it out loud,
Yeah.
I actually could see her getting wrapped up in,
Yeah.
in some shit like this. But no, I saw it when the guy tagged us.
Okay.
I didn't
okay.
know what I didn't know what they were talking about. So I was just like, not
Okay, so
watching
that's
it.
how I got on your
And I don't
radar.
have TikTok, so I'm not going to go create a TikTok account to watch
Right.
50.
Nah.
you know.
Bro, you just gotta wait it out, bro. It'll be on YouTube.
It's
That's all I
already
really-
on there.
True,
It's
true,
on
true,
there
true.
now.
Yeah. That like I wasn't going to TikTok to watch these. I was just
Right.
like, because I know I can control the speed on YouTube. So I was like, somebody gotta upload, and then it's all in different parts. So I was like, somebody gotta put it all in one
Yeah.
video, which somebody did. And I'm gonna shout them out because
And then on TikTok, does it lead with the recent one, or you got to go back to what the first one is?
gotta
How does it
scroll
work?
back.
You got to
Right.
scroll,
You gotta
to the
scroll
bottom.
back
That's
and
gotta
work
go
your
from the
way
bottom
back?
to the top.
That's too much work.
I needed something I could
I got time for
control,
it.
and they put them all on YouTube in order, so I didn't have to do any of that stuff you talking about. Because I don't know how like watching and consuming content in that aspect works on TikTok.
Yeah, man,
I'm
the
just
more
not
I-
on there that much.
The more I think about it, this is right up people's alley. Like
That's
at
what I'm
first,
saying,
I was just
right.
like, why? But no, like I'm thinking about, like I said, soap operas,
Yep.
the R. Kelly in the closet shit. That shit was stupid, but people was really into. Oh, they dropped
Watch your
another.
mouth.
He
Yeah,
dropped,
that
he dropped
shit
another
was tight.
video.
You heard the latest one.
Hey,
Then
man.
the videos came out. It was really
Bro, it
crazy.
was
When the little person came out the closet, bro, I was like, this is the
That
best
was
thing
a
ever
time
made.
in history, bro. That was a time in history.
It was. I
What
thought
whole
it was
trap
a
was
tiny
crazy.
history.
Wasn't it
Crazy.
what is it in a moment when somebody they were like
That's
driving
what
in
I
a
thought he
car
said.
or something like that? At one
I don't
point?
remember. I don't
think,
remember.
man,
I
it got
remember the
really
midget coming from
ridiculous.
under the
Yeah, it
sink, though.
did.
I
It
do
did.
remember that.
I do
got
remember I watched all of it.
Yeah.
Every single bit.
Right.
It was a big thing, like on the radio.
The
like,
same beat, everything. It was
Yep.
just like we really are listening to all these parts.
He is a trash person, but that shit was
That was
fucking genius.
That was genius.
And it was
bro.
legitimately funny.
Yeah.
He knew that it wasn't supposed to be taken seriously. He, you know,
At first, I thought it was.
I think
at
Then
first I thought it was
as
too.
it got
but
there,
yeah,
he was like, come on, bro.
I know I was watching that video like, please don't catch him in the closet. Go and get
She just caught up.
and there was a midget in the closet.
What about you, Shelton?
Man.
How did it come across?
the ladies at work was talking
Ladies?
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot, like even in the Reddit, like it seems to be the common way. It's like a lot of men or whoever's significant others find it and just talk to their whoever about it. That's how it happened to me. But yeah, it caught all the women. And once you click on one, then they become consumed, and it's just like it's a wrap. So, but yeah, that's how it was with me, man. Yeah, it was just like, yeah. And then it was whoever posted it on Reddit said the same thing. Said his girlfriend been obsessed with it and just telling him about it. You know, so, but yeah, it's a wild thing, bro.
Just insane.
That shit was crazy. But yeah, the price definitely go up. This has to be
Yeah, they
a
gonna definitely
movie or something.
She getting offers right now. She has to be.
Yep.
I hope so.
I'm telling you, get Taylor Page to play.
Yeah. So yeah. I just
So
want.
is Legion gonna sue? Because this could be defamation
Defamation
if
of
it's
character?
really.
Well, she said that she was in her disclaimer part. She was saying, "I'm changing the names."
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the internet that found him.
Yep. Damn, that's smart.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it was well thought out. At least, like I said, the first one I saw, because I did watch the first part of the first one.
You know who else is crazy? The person that said, "I'm gonna find out who this man is." The person that was watching it and was using the details and found who the dude was.
Man.
That's an insane person.
She's
That is an
psychotic and that
insane-
person's
that is
insane.
insane,
Well, you know we got all these detectives
God,
out here.
this
You
shit's
know, just
crazy.
like with murders and any other thing, it's always solved. by
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. People gotta be like, all right, let me see if this shit real. Or
They
not.
take deep dives
So
on
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, no, they definitely gonna do that. And I didn't look at the comments. I didn't go look at it, but people, I heard like part of this whole thing were being in the comments, and reading the comments. Yeah, the community aspect of it. And she had her crazy ass in the comments too. But yeah, she was stupid as hell.